Hello and welcome to the final episode of my playthrough of Dragon's Dogma. I have just moved, and that's where I've been for a while. But I'm happy to be back. I'm happy to be finishing off this great game, my recording of it at least. I don't have my Xbox here, so I won't be able to do Dark Arisen for a while. But I will get back to Dark Arisen. Promise y'all. I just want to show y'all real quick. We have got all 20 wake stones. I did less than half the dungeons, and I was able to finish it. And once you get all 20, I recommend 21 just in case. Go ahead and talk to Kinks here.
Yes, with them. This rift, born of the Wakestone's power, will guide you forward, Arisen. I fear there will be no returning to this place. Are you prepared to journey on? End this, Arisen. May the world be put right by your hand.
Level 54. Congratulations, Mira. Congratulations, Andrew.
End this, Arisen.
We'll find the truth below. We must jump.
Seems that me, Jimmy, Mira, Xena. I can't believe they included that outfit in the game, though. Just make sure Mira's spells are the ones I want. Cause we can't come back. We can't switch around our skills anymore after this point. Where the hell are we?
Well met, Arisen. I'll not waste time on rhetoric. Defeat me, and take my place as keeper of this world. You saw it awaiting you at the end of your descent. Aye, the same world you've traveled to arrive at this place. A world you may well now inherit. It is a simple proposition, no different than any you've faced. You need only the will to claim what is offered you. The will to survive.
I seriously think they nerfed this character. He has really one attack. It's this sort of wave he throws at you. And he has very little health nowadays, very low defenses. He doesn't do much damage, so he's kind of laughable. At least he was for my character's build.
Unbending will. You are here because you willed it, Arisen. That alone has brought you here.
However, if you lose that fight, which I don't know how you can, So you don't get to play as a dragon, unfortunately. You just game over and get to try again.
Consider the infinite potential. Just as you call forth pawns, so I command all life into existence. Call it divine creation if you must, but expect none of the mercy men seek in their gods. This is cold truth, the unbending reality of a world without compassion. The world and all its denizens are but empty vessels. In that regard, no different than the pawns. Without volition, there is no true life. The world falls stagnant, dead as an ocean with no current to guide it. That volition is tempered by the struggle for survival. The decision, just like yours, to fight. Just as the pawns need a master's command, so the world thirsts for the will to live.
Let us continue, Arisen. Show that you are more than an empty vessel, animated by forces unseen. Show that the temper of your soul is strong enough to command far more than mere pawns. Show that your will is fit to bind the fraying circle of this world and hold it fast. Fight tooth and claw, struggle now and cling to life. Show that living holds worth enough to fight for.
It is time to decide. Will you claim your right as Arisen? Or shrug the burden and seek peace in oblivion? Just so. One foot after the next, come what may. That is what it means to live. Turn back now, and I will grant you a merciful death. The choice is yours, Arisen. Yours alone.
'Tis a simple choice, Arisen. Step forward or retreat. Accept the quiet emptiness of a false peace of false life.
Shit, that boss was just way too fucking easy. I don't feel fulfilled, you know? And that's really all there is to that boss fight, by the way.
Then you would choose peace.
Oh man.
That too is a valid fate.
Well, I got no choice. What am I gonna do? Fight him? I mean, that's not gonna be possible. Just look how tough he is and was. Not much you can do here. You can explore around Castardus a bit. And now you're a farmer for the rest of your life.
Know of a way, girl.
In case you didn't get the, pattern here, this is another, non-standard game over, basically. You can equip your shit, though, if you want. I don't recommend it. Just run over, and hey, if you try to leave,
Then fear has bested you as well. So be it. Go and seek your peace, your guttering beacon in the churning dark. And I shall await the coming of the next.
Yep. But hey, we got an achievement out of it. So killing yourself does have its rewards, I guess. But here's what really happens. Proceed down this little corridor and face the temptations to turn around.
Why not put an end to it? Praises of the blind have sung far too infrequently.
And afterwards, they will try to attack you after they give you their little speech. You can kill them in one hit or turn around. Not turn around, go on past them. They do scratch damage. You can just walk right past them.
You ought to protect, do you know?
They're no threat. Just walk on by.
Rest a while yet. Just as like you would turn deaf ear. Instead, I ask only that you keep us in mind now and again.
I was always so afraid. You seemed to elect to leave for someone I could not follow.
Man, that one damage.
You are close now. So very close to me.
Come, Arisen. I shall meet you on your own terms, joined by my own companions of old. You stand now at its end, Arisen. See your journey through.
Okay, now you're fighting Savin and Saldi, or if you've been playing online in New Game Plus, you're fighting a random Arisen. Now here's the thing, this is a really cool concept. Here's the problem. They are weak as fuck. I want to say they were stronger.
Prove the temper of our will.
Once he's taken enough damage, your main pawn, will grab him, hold him for you to stab.
Arisen, forgive me. All I've done is to test your will. It is the fate of all Arisen. You and I are swept up in the current, same as the rest. Each tempers the volition of the next, and the endless cycle continues. And so, until the coming of a new soul fit to craft the will to live, someone like you. Until that day, may you guide the world ever justly. I present you with the Godsbane blade. Those who arise to oversee this world are undying, save by this brand's kiss. I ask that you, as the world's new seneschal, use it now to vouchsafe freedom to your weary servant.
Even we who traverse the rift do not ken what lies beyond.
New crowns.
Now, this is the final step.
Grant me, the fire of my life is spent in guttering. Give me freedom with the kiss of the Godspeed blade. If there is aught you wish to know afore my death, you need but ask. My knowledge, as my all, is yours to take. What would you hear of me? The Seneschal is steward to the world. The world you traveled now rests in your care. Just as the Arisen calls pawn into being and sets them to motion, the Seneschal holds dominion over all living things. There are those who would call such a being Maker, or God. I cannot deny the claim any more than affirm it. In the end, they are but words. Call it what you will. Such is the office I have served, just as those before me and you beyond unto eternity.
Rifts are but gateways linking distant places, slivers of a world far more vast.
New crown sovereign and keeper of eternity. Grant me now this single boon. The fire of my life is, if there is aught, my knowledge, as my... The pawns exist astride the rift. They speak of a multitude of worlds, each infinite unto itself. Limitless in span and lost to time. These worlds extend in an eternal, perfect loop. Just as a ring lacks start and end, so this world has no origin, no final terminus. If it does, they lie beyond our ken. We are prisoners of unpassing time, wandering an unending land. What lies beyond, we cannot know.
This bears the look of the world beyond the rift.
New crown sovereign and keeper of eternity. Grant me now the fire, if there is aught you wish to. My knowledge. Aye, there is life in the world, and with it death. Naught lasts forever. Each rises and falls in its time. But such is a death akin to that of ponds. They appear in this world and vanish, only to appear again, like bubbles in a mountain spring. As so it is with all that lives within this eternal world. In time, you will come to see it happen under your watch, as Seneschal. Each beast, each blade of grass, each human life is born to die and be born again in endless rhythm. Naught lasts forever, yet all persists unto eternity.
This place.
New crown sovereign. The fire, if there is aught, my knowledge, as my will, is that which led you to this place, and that which turns the eternal wheel of the world. Along the endless string of life and death, there are some born with a hunger. They yearn for some other, better place. They are the Arisen, nascent fountainheads of will. And so the dragon is sent into the world to guide the Arisen, and refine them, to temper their wills into aught capable of sustaining the world. And so the cycle of our world has e'er continued.
It feels different yet.
New crown sovereign.
Well,
If there is aught
there's only
you wish
one
to-
more thing to do, guys.
Mourn me not, for I welcome the release. At long last, I am free of eternity, of infinity, free of the cruel, unending ring.
Mira knows where to go. Just go and sit on that throne. By the way, these quests, despite not really doing much, have given us enough to level twice.
Is that it? With the Seneschal's end comes the end of all.
What do you
things.
think, Mira?
Is that it?
Alright, time to become a god. So, much like going back to, choosing to flee, being a god just means you get to dick around in Cassardus a bit, except this time you keep your equipment, you keep your skills, you're invisible, no one can notice you. You can still interact with the world to some degree, but just enter the gate there and leave, because it's not worth the time. You're just dicking around and, well, delaying the inevitable, because you know what needs to happen next?
Power. It seems somehow.
Yeah! We still have this thing.
Open your eyes!
Later, Mira. And we got the hero unlocked now. We've completed every quest in the game.
You're like me, aren't you? As my grandmother gave me life, she gave you yours. They gave us death, and with it, true life. This is the world she wanted for us.
So, that is the true end to the regular game of Dragon's Dogma. The final end. What do I think of the game? Obviously, I love it. This is still one of my favorite games. you know, and I hope I did right by it, cause it's. Ooh, Andrew. That's my character's name. Sorry. Oh, they are introducing my character. Well, he came out pretty well, I think. Okay, so. Aw, Mira. I should have gotten you a less stupid outfit. Me? Anyways, so, it's definitely a recommended game for me. It's still one of my favorites. I'm looking forward to when I get back, when I get my Xbox back, to playing it and playing, playing it again and getting my, replaying through, Dark Arisen for y'all. There's not much to say. I think that the game sort of lost some of its luster near the end. Because, like you saw there, that final confrontation was laughably simple. I remember having trouble with it back when I first played this game. When I first got it, I got it on day one, so I don't know if they nerfed a lot of the end game or what. But like you saw there, you took barely any damage from the Seneschal's attacks. They had barely any health, especially when you fought Saldi and Savin there at the end too. So, yeah, I guess, I think maybe they nerfed it, or that they should have made it a little tougher. That's all. Anyways, thank you for playing this game with me, and I will see y'all again very soon. Thank you for watching, and have a good day. And thank you, Capcom, for giving me one of my favorite games. Enjoy the music, y'all.